Hi Libra, this is Donatella, Empress of Swords, and this is your March 2018 reading, and welcome to my channel. First of all, it's been a crazy, crazy year for you. I totally see how much pressure it could be because I myself are a Libra and nobody but you but understands the whole misunderstanding like we do, right? We're really misunderstood. Our whole planet, our whole plan in life sometimes feels like our presence can be the glue that sticks everybody together. And that's when we're the happiest, you know? There's no, I don't think there's really ever a Libra that doesn't want the world in harmony because it's the sign of balance, it's the sign of justice, it's the sign of equality. And I'm pretty sure with these planets and everything that has been going on, there's a lot of pressure building up, and it's really important that we don't lose our cool because we've been holding it for so long. And it's been a really hard and rough journey for some of us Libras, especially some with a lot of water elements going on because there's a lot of fire in the sky right now. So if you have a lot of water in your chart and you're a Libra, it's definitely going to affect you. What I do want to tell you though, if you hear if there's any talk in your life right now that's really frustrating you, just remember that a lot of communication is being jarbled. So just hold on tight because right now Mercury is going into retrograde, and I kind of held off on doing Libra's reading for a while because I wanted to actually have some time and take some one-on-one with you. I wanted to wait until the planets really affected you so we can have a talk, because it could be possibly when you're under stress when you're finding these videos. And the only thing that we're going to do is just find your resolution, because talking and focusing on problems is the last thing that you've been wanting to do, because a lot of people have been very negative, and all you could do is just be your optimistic, cheerfully self, and that's the best way to handle it. And today I really wanted to come to my fellow Libras because to get our balance in order when we give so much is sometimes on the empty side because we give so much, and especially this season with what the planets have been doing, I'm sure it has been taking a lot of toll on you, and you just need to know that no matter how many mistakes that you do, just remember that everybody is human and nobody is perfect in this world, including you and the people that are around you. And all you can do is just be your best cheery self for now, because when you do that, you're going to be a big role in the lives of everybody around you. Because as a Libra, one of your most important skills in this lifetime possibly is your social skills, because that is what's going to help bring the groups together. I mean, in business, you bring people together, like anywhere. In families, you guys usually bring people together. Unless this is like a destructive time of your life and you're pulling them apart just to save them. Some people don't understand that. We see both sides. You see the good side, you see the bad side, and people don't understand that it's either black or white. But you're saying, no, 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 I see the multi different colors that you don't understand. There's some people that you know, that you love, that you care, and you could just wish that oil and water and vinegar could all mix together, but sometimes they can when you bake a cake. And that's Libra's job. Libra's job is pretty much like it's pretty much like the oven. We could put everybody together. And when we can't, it's the most frustrating thing in the world because we love everybody. And it's just so hard for some people to understand that, where it has to be a side or this and that. And I'm telling you, Libra, I'm sure you guys are all experiencing it. And when we get frustrated, we turn into our opposite sign. And our opposite sign is Aries. And Aries is so much of an individual. And we stop, it's just, when the frustration gets too much, it goes back to individualism. You know how like yin and yang is black and white, and then the black part has a little piece of the white in it, and the white part has a little piece of the black part in it? Well, that's like you and Aries, Libra. So if you're the white, you have a little part of the black. And if you're an Aries, for example, because Aries is God of War, I'm not saying any Aries is bad. I'm not saying that at all. Aries represents God of War. Libra represents God of love. So those are opposites. So let's just say, for example, that Libra was God of love. I would say she's white, white angel, whatever. And then we'd make Aries black. But Aries, when they're not themselves, is gonna act like Libra. And if you guys want more information on flipping to your opposite sign, I would highly recommend watching Dennis Travel Tarot. I really love watching his videos. You guys might really learn something there as far as the responsibilities of the zodiac. And Libra, you are so freaking important. You and the other cardinal signs, and especially if you're involved with like Capricorns, Pisces, or Aquarius right now, those people are like gems. They are really gems to you. And you have learned a lot through this lifetime from those people, and including all the fire signs in your life. Like all of these people that are around you have helped you know yourself more, and also have helped you learn life more. So it doesn't make any sense to be your opposite sign. But sometimes you will be pressured into, going your own way. And whether even if you're together, but just having your own idea, but that could be a positive thing too, because you're doing it out of independence and you're always caring. So it's not, as long as you know that you're not intentionally hurting anyone, just to make yourself individually happy, your scales will turn back up. So it's too much focused also on the negativity side, because I just feel it in this energy. It's like we're trying to say the most positive things to everyone, and we're just getting shut down. And after a while, it drains us, because Libra is so in charge of everybody. When you go to our family's house, we have to go and take care of everybody. They don't even see it. Sometimes we have to say, did you see that? Did you see that? I did that for you. Because maybe sometimes we overgive and we're, taken for granted. Sometimes what is just going to help is just that little hug, and I'm here to give you that hug, that spiritual hug. And I will be, I am very understanding to what you experience, because you see both sides of a situation, and it's so hard to explain that to others sometimes. What I'd like to do now is just like short 2 minutes, just 1 or 2 minutes, just explain about Mercury retrograde, and then I'm going to go forward. When you get a chance, look into Mercury retrograde. It's going to affect you each time this period goes on. So if you're wondering why you have relationship problems sometimes, or why you have issues with communication sometimes, look up the times of Mercury retrograde. What that does is that Mercury is the sign that represents, is the planet that represents communication and technology and metal. So when it goes forward, that means things are progressing. And when it goes backwards, that means that things are not progressing. And sometimes people from your past can pop out of nowhere. So as long as you know how to deal with them appropriately, and you know what I mean by that, when people pass in your life that are no longer important to you, you know how to put them back away, where you don't even have to really interact with them. Because I think now Libra is a lot more clear on what their goals are, and kind of really seeing what they want their future to be. And it's like this light has just crept up recently. Also, Jupiter, the planet of luck, is in Scorpio this year, right now. this year it's in Scorpio. Scorpio will represent finances. It will represent work opportunity. It will represent money. It'll represent sexuality. It'll represent all those things and passion. When it goes forward, that means that you're gonna see those things enhanced in your life. And when it goes backwards, then you're gonna see it kind of like slow down. I don't think that it diminishes because they're still next to each other, but I think it just slows the process down. But going back to Mercury retrograde, just please don't sign any contracts unless you really, really have to, because then if you don't read the dotted line, if you don't read all the details, it can really, really hinder you. And maybe some electronics might fall apart too. So just be really cautious with what you're doing. Maybe bring your friend or your spouse or whoever you think that is very knowledgeable about these things, or have them double check, because I know maybe sometimes you don't want to ask others for help. But if you have the energy, please research everything that you want to do from this time until mid-month next month, because you're going to feel a lot of miscommunication. You're gonna feel misunderstood, and all of a sudden you're just gonna explode, and you don't even know where it's coming from. So before you say anything, before you do anything, you have days that you have patience, but always remember what the focal point is. Always remember what the focus is. Always remember what the goal is. Like every time someone tries to trigger you, yeah, say your truth, but don't go too far. Say your truth. I know you're dying to say it, so say your truth. You've been dying to say your truth for very long. Say it. Keep saying it. Repeat. Repeat. Wash. Rinse, cycle, do it again, do it again, do it again. But don't lose your patience, and try to be as supportive as you can. There's people in your life that really need your support. If you lose your shit, you're going to lose your cool, you're going to lose it all. So remember who you love, and don't be an asshole, because sometimes we can be assholes, because remember I told you I'm a Libra too, so I'm not going to hide it. And I didn't even straighten my hair today. I was like, you know what, it's my fellow Libra, my Libras understand. And sometimes I didn't even want to do my makeup. I didn't even want to get ready. And then sometimes I want to just look flawless. Sometimes I want to wear that beautiful lace shirt, and sometimes I want to wear my sweatshirt, and I can't, and it just depends. It depends on what I want to wear. But when I'm around my Libras, you guys are just incredible people. The most caring, the most understanding, like, wow. I love you guys. All my friends that are Libras, like, wow, incredible. Okay, so we're going to start with the cards now. And I have a Queen of Cups reversed. Okay, this is self. This is the foundation. It's basically saying that the love that was provided before is not as generous as it once was before. When she is reversed, she's still a loving person, but it's not as poured out as it was. It was so overflowing. It was like a lake before. You were kind of overdoing the mushy gushy. And it's died down a little bit. And that's because it's nothing shady. It's just the 10 of Wands that is crossing you. It's just you're taking it back a little bit so that way you can focus on what is important. Because for a while you have been taking a break, maybe like sitting down, relaxing, watching movies, cuddling, mushy gushy time. Yeah. Time with kids, time with this, time with that, taking it slow at the supermarket because you're so pissed off. I get it. But even if you're not at the supermarket, but it's just you have so much weight on your shoulders that you have to go slow sometimes. And when you kind of retract from love a little bit, it kind of makes your scales a little bit more easier, because when it's so focused on love, you kind of lose yourself in it, and then you can't focus anymore because it's full on love. I mean, the Libras, those are two birds, and it's mating season, guys. That was for Libra. This has never happened. Two birds right behind me. I'm sure you can feel that vibe. Anyway, so yeah, 10 of Wands, a lot of pressure, a lot of stress, which makes the love kind of decline a little bit. It's not gone. It's still like you're so loving. The only thing is that you're more focused on responsibilities right now because they're just taking over too much. In the recent past, I have 10 of Swords. You know, it's that heartbreak card, the one that says that you're very depressed, that you haven't been able to get sleep at night. That anxiety is done. You're gone with that. You're gone with that. I mean, you're done with that because you have the Seven of Swords, and then there's it's like, to me, this card is like you got away with some shadiness, or someone else got away with some shadiness. I feel like whatever shadiness was happening, you understand it now. You thoroughly understand it now. You actually see everything for what it is. That has recently, you have recently gotten a lot more clarity than you ever have, like in the past. You've been kind of waiting for this clarity, and now it's like you kind of understand that shadiness now. But it's like other people don't get it. So it's upside down. It's shadiness, but it's like upside down, where it's like it does exist. However, you understand it to a point that no one else understands it. I think has been a lot of fighting and a lot of strife, and it's behind closed doors, but people really don't get it. Because in the past, you were moving too fast. If there was Seven of Pentacles, it was like your grapes. You know how when you pluck your grapes before they're ready for ripening? That's what you did. You moved way too fast with whatever you wanted to do. You had a plan. You did it. Now you realized that what you did was wrong because you moved too fast. Because now all of a sudden the goals are appearing in your life. Now you're thinking, oh, well, I wanted to do this. I wasn't thinking about that then. Or, well, we didn't realize that because we did this instead. I was just focusing on my passion. But now I'm realizing, no, like, I plucked those. I mean, I still want that, yeah, but I plucked those grapes too soon. So now I gotta wait. And I gotta put more seeds in, and we gotta grow the second layer. So the first grapes were plucked before their time, and now we're waiting for second season for the second grapes to be plucked, because second season is going to be better than first season, because you know how like the first litter is bad, the second litter is better, or if the first marriage was for practice and the second marriage is the real one, you know how they say that. It's like you plucked something too fast, you did something too fast, and now you're reassessing and you're starting over, and you're doing it the right way this time. Because there's a lot of illusion. The illusion has not cleared yet, okay? That is the next card that I get, the Moon. That's kind of right now. Right now you're still sitting in illusion. This illusion is going to sit here until mid next month, okay? So it feels like the sunshine is coming out. Everything is feeling sunnier and better. You're the positive one now. You're the one that's keeping everybody together. You're trying to keep your shit. You've learned a lot of things that you shouldn't have done, that you should do. But under stress, everything's out the window. But you're realizing that when it's not clear to you, you kind of sometimes have to wait even more. But you've been very patient. You feel like you've been so patient. This is longer than you should wait. This is, if you look at the regular statistics, it's not normal. But when you look at your own situation, it does take time. You feel like you're running out of time. I have 3 of Cups in reversed. So in the future card, a little bit from now, you are getting invitations from your friends, maybe partying or drinking or getting together in celebrations. This is the card of celebrations with your buddies, your girls, your guys, whoever they are. You're not feeling it. Either you're trying to save for something incredible, or you're very focused. Or you're just stressed. Or you just feel like I don't want to. I don't want to put that extra time in there to go do this, or I don't want to leave my cave right now. I'm good. I like my cave. Leave me alone. So I just get that card. It's like in the near. So if you thought that you were going to go party next weekend or the weekend after that, if you're doing it, either the feeling is not there, or when you get, even if you're a little bit older and your party days are over, when people get together, it doesn't feel the same anymore. When households are together, like your Christmases and Thanksgivings, they don't feel the same anymore. Those celebrations, those outings, there's still some kind of loss. You feel a loss to celebrate. You're punishing yourself right now. And the reason is because you feel like the Justice card is upside down. There's no justice. I try. I try to do this, I try to do that. There's no justice. There's no justice, there's no justice, there's no justice. It's not fair. It's not fair. It's not fair. Everything that's happening is not fair. I put time into doing this, I put time into doing that, I invested in this, I invested in that, everything collapsed. Yeah, I was amazing. I was wonderful. I had this well sought out plan, right? That's what you were telling yourself. And now all of a sudden you feel like nothing is in your favor. We want to know why it's not in your favor. Let me see why. You have dissatisfaction. Four of Cups. Everything they give you, this is done. It's not that it doesn't make you happy. Yeah, I see that, you're grateful. It's just that it's not the ultimate. It's not the ultimate that makes your heart melt, that says, hey, we're going to have this going together now. We're going to put this celebration together now. It's not like there's no victory in the options where you're the winner, And what's hindering you is because you don't have your strength. The strength card is upside down. This sign is the sign of Leo, okay? Libra. Right now, I highly recommend, if you guys have any Leo friends, go towards them. Anybody that has Leo on their chart. Like, if you feel down, if you have a best friend or a guy friend or a mother or a relative, go towards your Leo. Your Leo will put their fire back in you, where you float again, where you will feel like you have your strength again. Your strength is gone. And the way that you can find it is through either watching comedy or if you're worried right now because of finances, just put your budget together or put a 6-month plan together. Put your dreams together. Put everything together. Go balance it out. Go balance it out and then come back to this lifestyle. Go balance everything that you had to do. Go away for a little while. It's fine. People will understand. Check in with them. Let them know, hey, I'm hurting right now, but I need my time so I can strengthen myself. There's nothing selfish about strengthening yourself. If you have to hurt yourself for people to love you, then they don't love you. So let them know that you have time that you need to strengthen yourself. And if they don't understand, you're really good at explaining yourself sometimes, but during Mercury retrograde, you might find it a little bit hard to do that. So try to find the strength that you have, either through the friends that gave you the sunlight, the sunshine again, the friends that gave you your strength. What's the music that you used to listen to? The music that you used to pump you up, the badass stuff that makes you go like, I don't know, roll down the window and want to have a cigarette or something. I have no idea. You know that feeling you get that ultimate happiness? Go visit that person that makes you feel really good. Don't do anything to sabotage your life. Don't visit the people that are going to say anything that are going to be against your dreams. Whoever is against your dreams, refrain from talking about that. But don't neglect them either. If they are too toxic for the moment and you know that this is just a phase, give it some time to phase out. Don't be toxic yourself. I have 10 of Swords reversed as the last card, and that's basically coming out of depression. So by the end of the month, something incredible is happening. I see here, and it's coming and it's getting you out of depression. And I'm going to get some clarifiers because I need to know why you're coming out of depression. Let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 of Pentacles. This card represents you're working hard. You're finally working hard towards your goals. You've been taking too damn long to get your goals together. Okay, there's some stuff that needs to be written up and done and signed and taken care of. You need to get out of the house and get your stuff done, man. You're falling behind, sweetheart. You need a hug? Come here and I'll give you a little video hug, but you need to find your peace again, my lovely. You need to find your peace again. You need to find your joy again. You don't have to do it through partying. You don't have to do anything that makes you empty. Whoever treats you like shit, tell them to back away for a while. Don't even be around them. Don't even give them the option. Turn your phone off. No one's going to hurt you. You always have some sort of protection. You always have some sort of way of insurance. It's not hopeless. You know that. You've been through so many highs and lows. You already know. You already know that you're going to be fine. But you're not listening to your intuition. You're not going towards your goals. You're not allowing people to work together. It's because you have to stay positive, my dear. You have to keep talking about the benefits. Get out of your head. Every time you talk about negative things, it's going to pull back on you. Even if it has nothing to do with you. Don't talk about anything negative. Even if it's, oh, I hate this weather. We're okay with dealing with the goods and bads in our language as Libras. But other people can't handle it because if they can't balance like we can balance, they can't deal with the goods and bads like we can. They can't tolerate the ugly with the beautiful. That's how we see contrast. We don't understand something that's beautiful until we see something that's opposite of it. But not everybody's like that, my dear. You have to finally, this is going to be your month that you finally realize that not everybody knows everything that you know. And you have to accept that. Not everybody thinks like how you think. You have to finally sit there, even if it's so factual, even if it's so logical, and even if your idea is taken from you and stripped from you, and you're like, dude, how come every time I say something, they take my idea and they go and make it like their own? You know what? Who gives a shit? Because every time you have to get credit for everything that you do, that credit is going to be taken from you. What good is that credit if you have to beg for that credit every time, Libra? Stop it. It's not sexy anymore. You know, it's better when you do it and you don't talk about it and you do it. Go do it. And if you're going to promise something, go freaking do it. Like, don't just be like, yeah. And you actually don't even talk about it. Just go get it done and then say, look what I did. And then they're so freaking impressed. Because after that, judgment is going to be in your favor. Get this stuff in order. Get this work stuff in order. And then everybody else will see the rest. Okay? Once the work stuff is in order, everybody else is going to get their shit together too. You just focus mainly on yourself. Put everybody on pause for a little bit. Be loving. Don't be a jerk. But just get this finance stuff out of the way. If you have to make a budget, if there has been spending going on or whatever, get that done because there's some events that are going to be coming up. You know, summer is coming, man. Don't waste your time. You know there's going to be some seasons and fall. You're like, man, I wish I saved up for Christmas, but I didn't think about it. Yeah, it's March right now. But you're always thinking about gatherings. And this year, if you have another failure holiday or failure birthday or whatever, you're going to have a shit fit again. So get your finances in order. Don't expect anybody to help you. And if they do, then it's an extra. Okay, my dear? Do it all yourself. Try at least these next 2 months doing everything yourself. If you get anything extra, then that's a gift. That is a gift. Try it temporarily. Test what I'm saying. And then you're going to see things happening on automatic for you. And you don't have to beg and plead. Okay? Okay, my dear. So I see everything is coming up better, but you just have to get out of your funk, get out of your stress. You will not be judged until you get your shit together. Once you get your shit together, everything else is good. You're just worried about how people are treating you in the process. Don't worry about it. Everybody's gonna say whatever they want to say. Everybody has their opinion all the time. And you've seen people switch back and forth. You've seen people be nice 1 minute and mean the next minute, say something 1 minute and then not mean it the next minute. You've done it yourself. You've done it yourself, Libra. Just know who you love. Know who you love. Every time you're stressed out, try to go take a drive somewhere, go back into nature, do something that makes you feel happy. But at the end of the day, always remember, what is the end result? What am I getting out of this thought? If my thoughts are negative, how is this going to hinder me? Think about your thoughts, okay, my dear? Once you get out of your bullshit thought process and purely only think about the good stuff, your life is going to be magnificent. Now, if you're having a hard time, I'm going to have some homework for you tonight. If you're having some hard time, and if you really want to tell me nothing is working out for you, I dare you to do this, and please leave a comment, okay? I got some homework for you, Libra. Go and make a list of 100 things that you appreciate tonight. Yeah, it sounds like bullshit to you, I know. But I want to know. I want you to write the 100 things that you appreciate and just wait an hour or wait a half an hour. Put some inspirational music on while you write these things. And I want you to tell me all the positive things that you feel. Because if you tell me all the negative things that you feel, I think that there's a lot of power in your words and your feelings. Those things will attract. Like always attracts like. So I want you to write down all the positive things. When you're done, I want you to tell me how that benefited you. I don't want to hear anything negative. Because, my dears, we are here to help each other, to grow with each other, and to make each other laugh and enjoy each other's companies, not to hurt each other or hinder each other. So if you have a comment here on the bottom to share with the world that is inspirational, let that karma come back. Write it down and tell me what you appreciate in your life, so you can feel that tenfold. Just talking about it, just blogging about it, writing it in the universe. I mean, just say it. You don't have to say you don't have to be specific, but I want to know what you guys are thankful about. If you guys can leave some comments and say what you're thankful about and why you feel happy, that would be so inspirational for other people. And if you guys like my message today, please like, share, subscribe. I'm not going to do any personal readings for a while, because I just, I want to get the energy as a collective for a while. I'm waiting on it. I've been doing this for so many years, but now it's going to be, this is the first month, March 2018, that I'm actually doing tarot readings on YouTube. So I am so excited that we get to share this with each other, and especially if you live in another state. Oh my God, it's such a blessing to have so many friends in my life. And if you're one of my new friends, it just, it's wonderful to have you. Thank you so much. And I want to thank you again for your guys' time. Please like, share, and subscribe, and we will see you again next month. Thank you, Libra.